everybody, this is Qureisha again and welcome to my next video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to color your white lace paste. A lot of people asked me this question is that when I purchase my white lace paste, I'm not so sure what color I want it to be. So when I take it home, can I add in a color? And a lot of them had trouble also adding a color because they were too nervous. Am I putting too much? Am I putting too little? So today I'm going to show you how to mix your paste. I've got a really black paste and one of the most difficult colors to color. I've chosen to use a super black gel color and I'm going to add this into my white paste. I'm going to take a little of the white paste. Now I'm just going to spread it through the mat, and you can watch our previous video on how to dry it out in the oven. Now drying out in the oven is extremely convenient because it's a lot more faster to do it in the oven. If you're nervous about that, you can then just leave it overnight on your mat and it will dry by itself. So I've placed in my paste into my glass jug and I'm going to take in some gel color, pour it in. Now you might need a little extra here because you want to get it nice and black, and you color it nicely. If you wanted to color the whole bottle, you can do it directly in the bottle as well. There's no harm in that. But you're going to make sure that it's well colored. And if you need more, you can put more, but you just need to make sure that all the white is covered because this does show in your lace. Once it gets into the grooves onto your lace mat, it does show. So you need to just press it in there, getting the color right through. Once you're happy with that color, as you can see in the front, I've made some blue, and for the blue, I've used royal blue as well as electric blue together to get the stunning blue. And I know blues are quite in at the moment, and a lot of people are asking, how do I get that stunning blue? So we've made a blue as well to show you. And in the front, I've got my black. I've dried this out in the oven, so it was quite easy to remove as well from the mat. I actually put it at 80 degrees and I left it for about 15 minutes. So I needed it to get done quickly so I can start my video. But I wanted to show you how the after effect would be as well. So a lot of you asked me as well is that, what if I left my paste out, if I forgot it outside? Can it go off? The answer is no, the paste cannot go off. It might have a slight odor if it's left outside, but the odor does go in the drying in the oven. And what happens is the paste actually contains active white, and then the active white tends to react while it is sitting outside. Should this happen, you can take it and plug it back into the fridge and keep it there till you're ready to use. I've taken mine out an hour ago so that it's ready for use, and I'm using it at room temperature. And the reason why I like to use it at room temperature is because it dries out a lot more faster than it would straight out from the fridge. But if you're in a hurry, you can take it out from the fridge and spread it through your mat. There's no harm in that as well. The paste is not a very sensitive paste, so you can take it straight and use it straight into your mat. You can color it as you please. You can add in a little bit of glitter in there. It will not affect the paste in any way. So I'm quite happy with my color, and with my my pellet knife, you can see I've got the pellet knife with the slight step. And the reason why I like this is because it's not messy at all. So you place it onto the mat, you spread it out, and then this time I'm using my favorite, which is the steel scraper. And the steel scraper is lifetime and it's absolutely amazing. It just it scrapes everything off nice and easy. With the plastic, I find that they tend to get damaged in the end, and then they don't scrape off eventually all that well. So it's always nice to invest in a good one time. And then underneath, as we discussed in our last video as well, that I always like to put a silicone mat underneath, and the reason being is because my mat will not sort of topple this way and that way. and fly all over the table. So I put the silicone mat to prevent that from happening. And it really prevents it from getting a lot messier. And underneath that, a lot of people use fold-up tables or put-away tables, especially people who are working from home. They have the fold-up tables that they just want to close up and put away when they're done with their work. But sometimes those tables are not exactly leveled, or your floor is not leveled. And then you find that you get the tiny untidy bits in between your lace. So you wonder, why is my lace not coming out as neat as everybody else's? So for that, you can use underneath, we've got a blue PME fondant rollout board, and then we like to use that because it always makes sure that whatever you're working with on top is leveled, especially when you are rolling out your fondant. So I'm almost done spreading, and you'll notice I like to get it into the little hole. So you find with the pellet knife, it does that quite easily for you. And this mat will go into the oven at 50 degrees if you like, at 25 minutes, or 80 degrees will go for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, please guys, you've got to judge this, because everybody's oven is different. Some ovens might work differently, 2 hours. You can just adjust the temperature control a little bit, or adjust your time a little bit. Keep your oven open and keep monitoring your lace, that the lace is not getting too hard. It should just be sort of matte on the top. Like now, as you see it, it's very shiny, and it will start to get slightly matte and dry on the top. You can test it from the side to see if your paste is releasing from the side, and then you know it's ready to come out. If you took it out and you found that your lace was still not ready and it's really difficult to remove from your mat, you can plop it back into the oven and leave it there for a few minutes until it's ready, and then you can remove it. So once I'm ready, you see this a lot less a mess than usually you would have with your lace. And then my steel scraper goes all the way across and removes the excess. So I'm going to take my pellet knife, take out the excess, and I'm going to reuse this paste at a later time. So you don't have to waste the paste, guys, throw it away. You can reuse these pastes again and again. So whatever excess comes out from there, you just keep it away to use another time. Make sure that it's well scraped off. This is the advantage of a metal scraper, because if it's well scraped off, it comes out very neat, gives you a very neat lace. In between, if you find that you've got a little spots that were not covered well, you can just take your pellet knife and put in a little bit of lace in there, a lace paste in there, and then once again scrape off. Now try to scrape off from different directions. So you want to do this because you want to make sure that it gets into all the grooves as well. Now these lace mats are food grade, and they're made of very, very high grade silicone. Excellent quality, excellent to use, and I've put it over and over into the oven, and they've lasted me a very long time. So they're really, really nice quality mats that are available in our store. Designs are changing all the time, new designs are coming in all the time. So guys, you've got to come in and have a look. So once I'm done, I'm going to then just neaten up my area, and I'm going to take this and put it into the oven. And I've previously done one before this as well. It's not ready as yet. I've just put the paste in there, and I'm going to put it into the oven for about 50 degrees, and I'm going to time it for 25 minutes so that my oven automatically goes off. Don't forget to keep your oven door open, because if the oven door closes, then you'll find that your lace is going to become extremely brittle. But should this happen, guys, don't fear, because all you do is take a damp cloth. So you get a damp cloth. It's lightly damp, and this is the cloth that's dust free. You just take it and you put it over your lace, the strip that you felt it hard and not flexy, and let it to soften out on its own. What you can do is you can even leave it on the mat, and you can leave it overnight, and it will soften as well on its own. If you're nervous about using the oven, what you can do is leave your mat overnight to dry out, and automatically the lace pieces will dry out. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, click subscribe. Click like if you like my video, and keep in touch with us with all the new videos to come. We promise you lots and lots and lots of fun to come. So thank you for watching. Bye.